What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazique, aka Unique Mazique, the hardest working man in sports and gaming, and I'm here for Operation Sports. And I want to talk about NBA 2K20, my team. And let me just preface this by saying this is one of my favorite modes to play. I'm enjoying it more this year than I have before, but I think because I'm enjoying it so much more, I'm more honed in on some of these areas that certainly need to be addressed in order to make my team a more functionable and just better, quicker, more precise experience, especially since so much of it is built on the grind. So let's start off. I got 8 annoying things about my team that I think can be changed pretty easily, and hopefully someone will see this video and they'll accommodate us. The first thing is the search tool just doesn't work well. The results of it are erratic, and there are far too many workarounds that are needed just to get what you're looking for. So here, I'm trying to search for cards on the auction block that I don't have and that I can buy for a certain amount or lower. The result of this search doesn't give me as many results as I believe I should generate, because I've been doing this long enough to know that there should be more cards available, right? So I go in another way because I know I need to do that, and voila, there are more results. This is far too time consuming, and it shouldn't be this tough just to get this kind of information. It'd be really nice if the search worked as it should work. Number 2, the inability to search an item from the auction block. Now, why can't we search for the price range of a card that we have already put up on the auction block? So in this scenario, I just pulled a duplicate Ruby Dante DiVincenzo Campus Legends, right? I'm sending it to the auction house because I may put it up, if it's worth it. If there are a ton of this card for sale at like 1,000 MT or lower, I'm just going to quick sell them, because after the 10% tax that they put in, it's not going to be worth it for me to put him on the auction. Instead of having the option to check the auction range from the auction block screen, so maybe something that shows up that says the highest auction cost for this card is blah, the lowest auction cost for this card is whatever. Instead of having that on the screen or even being able to see that from here, I have to come all the way out, do a search for DiVincenzo to learn the information, only to find out that I may as well quick sell him because he's going for 1,000. There's a ton of them out here for 1,000 MT, so it doesn't make any sense to put them up on the auction block. Again, this is a waste of time, and the process could be simplified. Next, number 3, the inability to quick sell an item that isn't a duplicate. Now, I'm talking about when you're pulling packs. So in this scenario, I pull another DiVincenzo, right? And I'm going to quick sell him. But he's not the focus. I'm looking at the sneakers here. I'm not going to keep any of these. My personal way of playing is I sell all shoes unless they're diamonds, okay? But these, because I don't have them in my collection, are not going to register as duplicates for me. So I will not get the opportunity to quick sell them from that next screen where you see all of the cards that you already have in your collection. Instead, I'm going to have to come all the way out, go into my collection, and manually quick sell all 3 of these shoes. It would be so much easier if I had the option to quick sell every item from this screen, even if it wasn't a duplicate. If you look at Madden, if you look at MUT, you look in some of the other collector modes, they allow you to quick sell any card that you get immediately, even if it's not a card that you already have. I would love to have that option here in my team. Next up, which is number 4, we're shifting from the searches and that sort of thing, and we're going to another part. Let's go to a rewards portion. This ball drop is way too slow. It's just really simple. It takes entirely too long for the ball to drop. I'm not sure if 2K should just switch to a wheel spin for every one of these luck mechanics in the game, but having to wait what seems like an eternity for the ball to fall in place is like nails on a chalkboard for me. Sometimes it'll get stuck in one area and it's going and I feel like I'm want to rip my lips off. I haven't done it yet, but I can't promise that my lips are going to stay on my face if I have to continue to watch this ball teeter between 2 little flips. Something has to happen. Grease the ball up more or something. But we got to get this ball to drop a little bit faster. We got to. I can't go on without it. All right, number 5. The inbounds thing. Now, if you play my team, you already know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, let me show you. This is not just in my team, but it is most annoying in Triple Threat Online. The fact that the same guy has to inbound the ball almost every single time, and he has to do it from the same one of 2 spots on one side of the basket is so frustrating. Now, I'm going to admit, there are times that this is more aggravating for me because I just got scored on. So I'm not going to say that doesn't play a role, but it still is just really stupid. It's a dumb delay, and it just delays the game for what I think is no good reason. Can we just have whoever's closest to the ball when it comes down out of the net inbounded? Even if it's the point guard, he can inbound it. We'll give it right back to him. I promise I will. I won't keep it. I'll give it right back to the point guard. The guy who's assigned to the box on PlayStation 4 and the X button on Xbox does not have to be the guy that inbounds the ball. I just had to say that. Next up, let's talk about evolution. Evolution just isn't really worth it in most cases. So let me just say, I love the concept of Evo cards. I love it. But I love it even more if there weren't so many useless and incredibly long evolution terms on some of these cards. So let's take this Anton Jameson, for example. It's a pretty strong card overall. But let's take a look at the terms for evolving this card. Do you see that? Who in the world, besides someone in Mr. Jameson's family, is going to expend the energy and focus to evolve this card? By the time you actually get through it and evolve him just up to a pink diamond, he probably won't be even good enough for you to use him regularly in really competitive online modes. I think that 2K should have some sort of currency that you earn every time you evolve a character to a new level. So I don't know, that would make like every evolution actually worth it, even some of the ones on some of the lower gym levels. If I could turn something like evolve points into tokens or trade them in to advance or gain something else in the mode, it would then make evolving all cards worth it. So even if you give me a sapphire that I can only evolve up to a ruby or an amethyst, because I'm earning evolve points, and those evolve points can be used for something else, it would make it worth it for me to evolve every card, which would bring more value to every card in the game. As it is, most Evo cards just simply aren't worth evolving. So the concept, which is an awesome one, I think goes to waste. Next up, there just aren't enough quick evolution cards in the game. Now, I really like the New Year's resolution set because there were some nice quick evolutions in that one. I think it would be really cool if there were more of those. If there was one quick evolution card, maybe in every series, just one card in every series is assigned a quick evolution term, it would be great. And it would be more exciting to collect all of these different sets and to go ahead and do that quick grind, as opposed to the longer grind for almost every single evolution card in the pack. Now, last but not least, we got to talk about MyTeam Unlimited. For me, the rewards just don't stack up. The best way to play my team is in MyTeam Unlimited, but you know what? It really isn't worth the time. And I'm going to say, gotta explain this. Now check this out. Let's look at the rewards that you receive for advancing in this concept. It's like base packs, heat checks, and some other themed packs, and relatively small amounts of tokens and VC. The MyTeam Unlimited games can be some of the most challenging, but you're not being rewarded properly for your effort, your skill, or the time that it takes to kind of play through one of these abbreviated little seasons that you have in MyTeam Unlimited. If you are good enough to go 12-0, you do get the main reward, which is like a pink diamond and or a galaxy opal, which is nice, but quite honestly, the best cards in the mode should be given to people who are able to go 12-0 in MyTeam Unlimited. Lastly, why do I have to wait until I've been eliminated or reach 12-0 before I get the prize? Why can't I get some sort of reward beyond the MT that's earned in match after every win? It would be like a payout right then. Instead, they like write you an IOU or something after every win. That would be a better reward, I think, and more incentive for me to keep playing. So if I'm playing for 12-0, let's say I've done a bunch of great stuff in the mode, I got a lot of cards, I got a really cool collection, and my only real reason for playing MyTeam Unlimited is to try to go 12-0. But say I'm doing that and I lose a game. My first game, say I've won 6 already, and I lose my first game. I still had to lose 2 more times just to get the prize that I've earned, when I really just want to reset and start over, because 11-1 is not what I'm playing it for, because I've been 11-1 maybe 4 or 5 times. I'm trying to get 12-0. At least allow me to exit right then where I am and collect my reward. Right now you can like reset your progress, but I don't think you get anything right then if you just reset your progress. They still want you to take those 2 other L's, which is kind of like a waste for me, because I'm only really playing to be perfect. So that to me is just like a tweak or a change that needs to happen. And most of this, that's what that is. So that's really all I have. And as I said, this is one of my favorite modes to play in sports gaming. But if they fix these 8 areas, it would make the experience much better. I appreciate you watching as always. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. God bless. Be safe and peace.